I've been using Photoshop for over 13 years now, and this is by far the biggest update that I have seen with this program. I don't even have an intro. I'm just going to go ahead and put my glasses on, and we're going to just log in to Photoshop Beta. This is where you can get this generative fill thing that everybody's talking about. So I'm just going to click C on the keyboard, and that's going to bring up the crop tool, and I'm just going to drag this out just a little bit on each side. I'm just going to hit enter. We're going to go over here to this Marquee tool, use M to get to that, and I'm just going to drag it all the way down on this image, and I'm going to hold down shift to do the same on this side. So I'm going to hit Generative Fill, and then I'm just going to hit generate, and I'm going to let the AI do its own thing. Let me zoom in here. It is really good. It added in everything. There's a little bit of branches messed up right here, but this is in a matter of seconds. This is going to be really good for photographers because now you can alter a landscape in a matter of seconds. So let's see if I want to change the night sky or change the sky to a night sky. So all I'll do is click this Marquee tool, and we're just going to hover right over these mountains right here. Go to Generative Fill, and then let's go to night sky. And just like that, it adds in a nice looking sky. And what I didn't mention before, which is what I'll mention right now, is you do get 3 options. So you can scroll between a few different versions. I like version 1 the best. So let's say I'm adding multiple fills like I just did here. As you see, it's going to take what was below as well, and it's going to then add that new generative fill. So you can continue to build on top of this one photo and turn it into this whole new canvas. And if I turn these 2 layers off, this is the original. And now this is what we have right here. This is the next image I want to show. In time after time, I have gotten images from clients in the cropped, whether that's just how they took the photo or whatever. And then I have to kind of figure out a workaround to get to the final product for the poster, the flyer, the movie cover, or whatever it is. In this situation, I want to see if the AI is going to actually add in the top of the head. If it can do that, wow, I don't know what else to say, but let's check it out. I'm going to hit the C crop tool. We're going to move this up, and the goal here is going to get Photoshop's AI to add the top of his head. So I'm not going to even describe anything here. I'm just going to hit generate, and this is what you get. Like, this is crazy. If I hit this arrow, it's going to give you 3 different styles of hair. So now you're literally able to uncrop an image for a client. So I know it's kind of scary that AI is here, but at the same time, stuff like this is going to save me a lot of time. Now, let's say I wanted to get a little more creative with it and change the eye color. I want to see how this will respond to that. And we're just going to type in brown eye, and I want to see if it can actually understand what it needs to do. And I mean, it's a brown eye. It's a brown eye. That's not going to be a good use, but let's try and see if I can change the facial expressions. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Now I can go over here to these masks. As long as you're on black, you can kind of just erase some of this away. You know, so you can make it a workaround for yourself. He doesn't even have freckles, so I would get rid of those as well. So you can technically use this to your benefit if you wanted to, and kind of make him mad and then change the eyes back to blue. But it's impressive, but it's not up to par yet. So at least we know from a standpoint of like the human face, it's not doing too well. But adding this extra hair in and giving me options to choose from as far as like what style, that's next level. That's next level. Next, I want to do a simple trick of just trying to change what's in this bowl. So let's go to this Marquee tool. I'm just going to go over and scroll over top of this, and let's change this to strawberries. As long as I can spell strawberries, I can spell. And look at that. We get a bowl of strawberries. I mean, you can literally take an image and change it to whatever you want. This should put it to the test because there's no head here. It's just a chin, and the foot is missing. So if it can figure out how to add a foot in and actually build a face, I don't know if that's going to be weird or a good thing, but let's check it out. Just get a little bit of that on there. And we're just going to click generate and let's see what happens. And this is what we get from this new fill. And I mean, it's a pretty spot on foot. It has the background the same as well. And I could change through different feet, semi-different angles. I kind of like number 3 the best. We're going to see if AI can build out a whole face. This is probably going to get weird. Kind of has a Morpheus vibe, like where there's no... This isn't him, but it's human. I mean, it created a face, so we got to give it props on that. Yeah, but it's not the strongest part of whatever this AI is right now. Last thing I want to go through is an image where I'm actually just expanding and adding on to the image. And there you have it. As expected, it did a great job on the wall. And next, I'm just going to grab this edge, go down here to fill, and I'm just going to add the lamp. Just one word, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so it gave us 3 lamps. I don't know if I like the lamp, but it works. Let's see what number 2 looks like. Number 2 looks okay. Number 3 looks a little off. So I would go with number 2. So as you see, AI is making its way into a lot of aspects of business, design, art, creativity. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I honestly don't know. I mean, this was an interesting video to do. I don't have a script. I was just freestyling. I wanted to go into the program and see how this generative fill worked. Is AI good? Is it a bad thing? Is it neutral? Is it going to replace me? I don't know. But let me know in the comments. I'm going to keep bringing you videos like this and kind of keeping the conversation going beyond just tutorials and stuff like that. If you like this video, I want to see more, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. I can't even hit all my fingers correctly. It is Jay Burke. I'll be back soon with a new video. That's all I got for today. See ya.